Hello and welcome to or welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany and in today's video I'm bringing you two green eyeshadow tutorials. One is a really easy one eyeshadow look and the other one is a really fun graphic eyeliner look, and one features matte eyeshadows and the other features shimmer shadows. I am using in this video two of my Juvia's Place eyeshadow palettes from my March, April shopped my stashes, and I'm also using my Lorac California Dreamin', but you're going to see that in just a moment. So before I continue with the tutorials, please go ahead and consider subscribing if you're not subscribed already, and at the end of this video, if you've liked what I've shown you today, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and let's get into the tutorials. Okay, so my eyes are already primed, and what I'm going to do first is go in with this shade Button here, which is kind of like it's just a light brown, just a neutral brown, and I'm going to put those all over my lids. Because this is such a quick look today, I'll do both eyes at the same time. Some weird brow remnants going on here. Whatever, it's late. It's just really quick on that eye. The focus for this look is going to be the colorful wing, so I'm not going to be too worried about everything else. Just want to blend this in. Make that even. Just enough to give it a little bit of depth. Just a little bit of difference, just a little bit of a base there. Alright, and now before I do my lower lash line, I'm going to take my Electric Daisy by Colourpop and put this just on the outside half the waterline. It's going to sort of mirror the wing. Sometimes I feel like I have to warm it up on my hand a little bit to get that pigment warmed up. I just want to do a little bit more. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, this is a Wet n Wild brush, it's just a small liner brush. And I'm going into my Juvia's Place palette here in the shade Tootsie, right down there. And then I'm just going to draw on a wing. Just going to pick up some of the pigment on the brush and start. Just going to kind of start the lash line here on the edge and the outer. That way I can drag some of the pigment in without getting too much on the inside. And then I can just kind of draw it up. I'm using a little bit of a stamping and pulling motion so that I can get that color pigment really deposited on there without it floating away. Or floofing away. I think that's the term I used last time. And it creates that really nice, vibrant, bold wing there. And I want to kind of wrap it around down underneath, so just a little bit. And then do the same on the other eye. Turn this way. And again, I'm starting more towards the outside than the inside. That way I don't lose all of that pigment and have it too clumpy inside. And then using that same stamping and pulling motion to bring it down and in. And this side's looking a little thicker than this side, but I'm not worried about it. Even it out just a little bit. And then I can take a flat brush, just kind of dust a little bit of that away. Now what I want to do to amp up the drama just a little bit is I'm going to take that same shade on a little small pencil brush, and I'm going to pop that on the inner corner just a little bit, tapping off the excess. I'm going to put that in the inner corner here. Just building up this color just a little bit. We want it to look intentional and not sickly. Do that on the other side too. And then what I want to do is I'm going to take the shade on the side, which is right here under my thumb, just a little bit on that same brush, and we're going to brighten it up. So it looks just a little bit different, a little bit brighter. It's still intentional. And then I'm going to take the same brush and I'm going to dip into this shade here called Coral. Get a nice bit on there and then pack it on there to give it a little bit of shine, and I'm going to drag some of that Coral up and in with a little bit of that shine, just to give it kind of a little bit more of an edgy look. Ooh, sorry. And if it's not even, that's okay. So I'm just gonna wipe this on my pants here because I can, and take a little bit more of that and highlight some bit under my brows. And that's it. Grab some mascara and that'll be the finished look. Alright, let me grab my mascara and I'll be right back. Alright, I've just thrown a layer of mascara on, and easy as that. And it looks kind of impactful, kind of punky and fun, and I really enjoy this look. So stay tuned for look number 2. Alright, so for today's look, I think I'm going to do a one shadow green shimmer look. I really want to use my Juvia's Place, the Zulu palette. It looks like this, and I know I want to use this green shade in the middle here. I have this really pretty, like, flowery kimono on, and I want to kind of play off of the subtle green in the pattern here. I really like to do that when I'm choosing my makeup. Sometimes I'm inspired by a pattern on my leggings or a color that I'm wearing. If I'm not wearing all black, I like to choose from there. So today I'm going to be kind of playing off of that and these little butterflies I have, and I want to play with this green. So I already have my primer on, my Milani eyeshadow primer that I'm going to be using probably for the next couple of months. So if you ever wonder, that's probably what I'm using. And I'm going to take this Real Techniques. This is actually a concealer brush. It came in a concealer color correcting kit, and I I use it for eyeshadows when I want to put a lot of pigment in one place. So I'm going to be taking this and going straight into that Juvia's Place green. It looks so bright. And go big or go home, right? So I'm just going to be taking this all over the lid, and I want it to look intentional, not like I'm sickly. So I'm just going to take it all over here and blend it out. And I think I might just do like a quick, I'm actually going to take my fingertip and tap it on in the middle there. So I want these looks to be easy and look like I spent more time on them than I did. And I'm just going to take that extra leftover and wipe it off there on my other eyelid. And I'm just going to blend out this edge here. Let me get a little bit closer. Just going to blend out the edge. And I think what I'll do is I'll take just a black eyeliner and make a little mini wing, go big with some mascara, and call it a day on that. Super easy. All right, now I'm going to go in on the other eye. Turn this way. Yeah, that's it. Just going in, blending up into the shape that I want. Taking my fingertip into that shade just to really pack that color on. Look how shiny that is. It's so pretty. This palette is very versatile. I'm actually wearing the center pink shade right underneath that as my blush today. Well, above it. This is the shade I'm wearing as my blush today. Yep. Just grabbing that, packing it in. Take that brush, excuse me, blending out here. So get some of that shine and shimmer wherever I want it. Taking it almost up to the brow bone just to diffuse it. Again, I want it to look intentional. And I am going to drag some underneath my eye here since there was quite a bit of fallout. And now for the lower lash line, I'm actually going to take a little bit of black eyeliner out in the outer corner here. I'm not going very far in because I don't want to make it too dark along the inner. I just want to be able to have a place to start for my wing that I'll do here in a minute. But I do want to add a little bit more depth to the eye. So I'm going to do the outer with that. And then I'm going to take one of my little eyeliner brushes, or just a small, let's go in with a small little smudgy brush. It's a very slender brush. I'm going to take some of that green on there too and start in that outer corner here, right underneath that black, so it kind of highlights that and also adds that depth. I'm bringing it in towards the middle. Again on this side, just so it kind of, again, doesn't make that too dark out there. And diffusing what's ever left over here on the inner. Again, so it looks nice and bright and not sickly. You want it to look intentional. And then I'm just going to take my eyeliner and do a little bit of a wing. Let's see. Actually, before I do that, I do want to fill in this middle waterline with something. So let me grab ooh, you know what might work? Let's grab a gold, a champagne. This one is Space Dust by Urban Decay, and it's kind of a champagne-y gold. And this will brighten it up on the inner here too. And that's one of the things I really love doing, is mixing my eyeliners. Ooh, I'm gonna have to sharpen this. 1 second. Okay, while I was off camera, I went ahead and did a little tiny wing with my liquid eyeliner here and had a little bit of an accident, but we'll not talk about that right now. Anyway, I went ahead and I sharpened my eyeliner. I really enjoy mixing eyeliners. I think it really adds another layer to your eye makeup, and it really does help create some really fun mixes. And like you'll see here, we can create a little bit of depth on this outer side and a little more light on the inside. So I'm just going to take this here, hopefully bring it all the way in, a little bit of shine. And bring it just a little over top of that black to kind of help add with some of the brightness too. Just give it, like I said, another layer. And since this is only one eyeshadow, I'm gonna take a little bit of this gold on the inside too, where I would normally put a highlight color. Just quick tap it in there, tap that in there, and that's it, aside from mascara. So I'm gonna grab some mascara, and I can't decide which mascara I'm going to use, but let me go ahead and grab mascara, and then I'll be right back to show you what the finished look with mascara looks like. All right, here's the finished look. It's just one eyeshadow smudged out everywhere. I've got two mascaras on just to kind of layer them up, because I'm using up two of them right now. If I wanted more drama, I would throw on a pair of false lashes. I really like the effect that the double layering eyeliners look, and you know, this is just one eyeshadow. You can change it up any way you like. You can add more drama by putting on false lashes, or making a bigger wing, or making a different color wing. There's so much you could do to create and make your looks your own. I really enjoy all of the looks that I've created with my Juvia's Place eyeshadows. I love the Zulu palette. It is still available on the Juvia's Place website. Check around. Your favorite YouTuber or Instagrammer may have a code. I am a long way away from codes, friends, so you'll have to look somewhere else. And the Tri palette is not available anymore. It's the palette that I used for my previous look, but you could use any regular old grass green, plain regular green you want. It's somewhere between a chartreuse and a teal, but still beautiful, beautiful. And that's all for me today. I hope you enjoyed these two looks. If you recreate any of them, please go ahead and feel free to tag me on Instagram. I would love to see them, and let me know what you thought in the comments down below. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.